One of the things that I realized recently is there was an amalgam of emotion that came through when a more romantic energy entered into my life. And one of those emotions was actually almost sadness. And what that sadness was for me was to see how long it's been since I had that feeling of ignited love within me. And I'm talking about many years, not just a few. That level of ignition, that brilliance, that illumination, that freedom. And so I felt it. And I'm like, oh, I don't really want to feel that. I'm like, no, no, feel it because it's real. It's there. It's been sitting there for a long time. So, regardless of what would happen or will happen or not from this person, I got to release something that I didn't even realize was present in my life. And that is how I see how love can be such a gift because it is ignited by someone. But when we do our own inner work, we're able to bring things to the surface that no longer benefit us. And I never even realized that I was carrying this piece that was heavy, that was like, oh, I haven't given myself the space to expand in a place this expansive of love in I don't even know how long. So I guess what we're trying to say, listener, is how can you be open? And maybe you're in a committed relationship and maybe it's beautiful, maybe it's not. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to bring that spark back. And there are many, many different ways, but I also think the intention is there. Also, as we are expanding in our consciousness, we also know that when we may be in a relationship with someone who does not align with who we are, and we're trying to put a square peg in a round hole, and that's the antithesis of love, self love, the antithesis of self love. Just as me withholding my own joy for so long without realizing is the antithesis of self love.
And it's so easy to do that because I think especially I would say maybe the two biggest areas of fear for most people is, I want to say, money and love, and
Mm-hmm.
romantic love, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
people are either stressing about money or relationships, either being single and wanting a relationship, being in a relationship and wanting out or wanting it different, whatever that might be. I think that's a huge area of fear for people. And I speak to a lot of my friends who are financially doing just fine, but they are pretty scared of never finding the right person, never finding that match for them. And if I one of the things I've been at least feeling on a very deep intuitive level recently, especially, is that the more we come into ourselves, come into alignment with ourselves, live our truest life, live the life that just feels the most delicious, the most fruitful, the most abundant, that will attract in everything that you want: money, projects, career, all that. And that definitely includes romantic love. And the last year for me, not even wanting to really bring in romantic love fully honestly into my life, it's still been coming in because I'm living at the most high vibrational I ever have in my life, and just continuing that upward trajectory because of the practices, because of all the things that are going on. And I say to my friends who are really scared about never finding that person, I'm like, you just keep focusing in on you, and finding that love within yourself, and it will reflect itself outwardly in your life, and that amazing person will come in, or fragments of that person will come in, and they'll maybe not be that exact relationship that you're wanting long term, but that person is going to teach you about all the things that you can have. and the things that you may also not want. And they're going to help you get more and more focused in on that ideal partner for yourself. And I really believe that the perfect person is actually out there for you. And it's not that they're perfect, it's that you're perfect for each other, and you fit in like those perfect puzzle pieces. And all those parts that you want to be seen and heard can be seen and heard. All those things that you want to have satisfied in a relationship absolutely can be satisfied. And none of us should settle for anything less. And maybe that means we're kind of not dating for several years, perhaps. But that's okay, especially when you're on the self-love journey, because you have that relationship within yourself already. And then you just get to enjoy all the external, bonuses and beautiful moments that will, I guarantee you, start to become more and more and more frequently in coming up more frequently in your life. So
Okay, so what I'm hearing right now is that you are a love magnet, is what I'm hearing right about now.
I'm saying is that I'm still on a journey, maybe on the financial abundance attraction side. So when it comes to the romantic side, I have a lot more confidence, and lo and behold, that's it keeps presenting more and more opportunity for me because of that confidence, and also just that, like, that inner deep knowing, right? You're like, I know this, I know there's lots of potential opportunities for us on all factors of life, romance, money, everything, right? It's an infinite universe of creation. So I think we can easily get trapped into a scarcity mindset with love and relationships.
I love that you said this. And I think it's so true that the two areas that people get hung up on is love and money, are love and money. And this brings me back to the principle of polarity, or the principle of cause and effect, or the principle of correspondence. There's all these different principles that say when you focus on something, you're going to get the effect of it. And when we focus on what we don't want, which most people focus on what they don't want, you're
Guilty.
going to get what you don't want.
Yep.
The universe is so simple. Life can be so simple when we really focus and move our attention away from what we don't want to what we do want, because we are manifesting magnets, and we manifest things all the time, every moment of every day, through our thoughts, through our words, through our deeds, through our actions, through our feelings, through our behaviors. That's what we can control. And the work that we're doing, and Chris and I, talk about all the time, is it's not really what we know, it's what we don't know. And what we really don't know, we don't know. So the work is uncovering the what we don't know, to the, okay, now it's in front of me, now I get to see it, now I get to choose what I want to do with that. And love comes in to meet us when we are vibrating at a frequency of that which we desire the most. When we're vibrating that is when love shows up to match us. Otherwise, it could be like this, two ships passing in the night, or it could be old programs that we're repeating. And what I say to people, including myself, is if you're in relationships that kind of end the same way on a regular basis, or there's something that's always missing, what's the common denominator? It's you. So this is a fantastic opportunity then to say, hold on, I don't need to get into another relationship. I need to work on me. And that is true love. That is divine love. And we talked at the very beginning, all these different kinds of love. The ultimate love incorporates everything. It's all things, all ways, all dimensions, all layers. It's everything.